again, y'all, and greetings. It's your boy LR, and this is the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube page. Today, as always, we are bringing you the best in 1/6 scale figures. And today we have the MMS496 Count Dooku Star Wars prequel figure. Now, I've been waiting for this for the longest time. Finally got it in hand, so most definitely want to do a review and unboxing. Well, I already actually have it out the box, so you can see it right here in front of you. But yo, right now, like I said, I'm looking at the box, and I kind of like the way Hot Toys is introducing these prequel figures. And I'm hoping that they can actually just swing this over into like some of the new figures now. With the labeling at the bottom here, we have the Count Dooku logo, and it does explain it is the MMS 496 S496 Count Dooku. I like the labeling at the bottom. I like the way they basically have it here. You can see that band actually spans around the actual box, not the back, but just mainly the sides. You can see right here, it has a Count Dooku logo. We can actually pan into that one real quick. You know, you get a chance to see more of the figure and its design in the back. I like the way they've done that. It's a beautiful scale here. Like I said, the box presentation is a must. It's beautiful. I like the way they've actually done it. They've taken the time to kind of make this pop. You know, I am looking forward to them eventually sometime, you know, changing the actual, you know, box itself. Doing something a tad bit different, you know, from what they're used to. I mean, we're getting these, you know, Hot Toys figures with the boxes the same. You know, especially for the Star Wars collection. But I mean, at the same time, it is what it is. I mean, it does stand out. It has like its own little flavor to it. But I want to see a little something different. As you can see, like I said, the band reaches on the other side again. And on the back of the box, again, you know, we always basically have the all the details, warnings, everyone who is basically involved with the figure itself. But yeah, it's the masterpiece, most definitely. Movie accuracy. I'm anxious to crack open this box, so we're gonna see what we got in. We're gonna see all the accessories, everything that we actually have here, and let's get it cracking. Let's get it going. You already know what time it is. One more. As you can see, presentation is always a must. Within the outer shell, we actually have a beautiful display of the Count Dooku figure. It's on this display piece it actually has right here. It comes initially with all figures. You know, you get like this little display sheet that goes over top of the figure itself. So this is mainly before you even crack open the actual clamshell. You get a chance to kind of witness the figure in a beautiful pose. The likeness right here is incredible. I mean, this right here to Christopher is incredible. I mean, it looks exactly like him. I mean, this right here, I mean, just looking at it, and I haven't even looked at the figure yet. But the likeness is impeccable. I mean, this is probably by far one of the best head sculpts I've seen so far. And I haven't had a chance to look at the figure, but like I said, this right here says a lot. But yeah, beautiful. I like the way that looks. So when you basically crack that open and take that out, there you go. I mean, you have like the figure, all his accessories and everything. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But like I said, you just have a chance to see what's basically on the outside and, you know, how the presentation is most definitely. So without further ado, let's get some of those accessories out, get to that, and then we'll get to that figure. All right, let's get it going. Have all the accessories out. Of course, you know, comes standard with any of the packaging itself. You have the hands here, and we're going to start with those. Like you get an assortment of actual hands, different poses, different action sequences. And I like to basically just kind of zoom in on the action because you can see it in the detail. I mean, they take their time. I mean, the detail on the hands itself, I do like that. The paint application on the hands, very detailed. You can see the veins. Yeah, I like the way, you know, Hot Toys, they're really good with, you know, the hands themselves. I know I hate drawn hands, but I mean, the way they sculpt these hands, incredible. So you can see most definitely the detail there. But yep, it comes with an assortment of hands. You have, you know, pretty much, you know, 3 on your left, 3 on your right, with an additional piece here. Yeah. Also, it comes with now right here, it's the replaceable hand that you can actually, or the arm itself, with the detachable or the attached lightsaber hilt. This is to give it its light up feature. Now, normally, like I said, I used to actually pop these arms in on my figures, but I don't do it. Not anymore. I don't really like the hassle of actually doing it. But I mean, if you know, some of you do, You basically, it has the battery compartment right here where you basically just pop the batteries in, pop them out. But yeah, you know, it does come with an assortment of actual batteries, as you can see, you know, that you could basically put in here. The hill's pretty decent. I mean, I like it. I wish they basically would have actually had a little bit of weathering, but I think, you know, Dooku himself was a polished figure, so he really, you know, he himself, you know, one of the more distinguished Sith lords himself. He was once, you know, part of the Jedi Council, but he denounced his role there because of his beliefs. Became part of the Separatists. But yeah, you know, this right here, like, yeah, I'm loving this. I mean, I love it, but me myself, I'm not going to actually use it. Then you also have his lightsaber here. They already actually have the lightsaber attached to it. I love this hilt. I always loved, you know, Dooku's lightsaber. If you have the Anakin Skywalker figure, another one of these actually came with it. So yeah, I always like this hilt. You know, I like the design of it. Not much weathering. It is polished, but again, it goes back to Dooku himself. He is a polished figure, so of course, I mean, he kept everything clean. You know, he was a bit suave, laid back, you know, but a really, really incredible fighter. You know what I mean? Incredible, to say the least. Then, of course, what you have here is the action lightsaber blade itself. So it gives it like that motion, more so like the motion if you're basically attacking or in a battle sequence. They're starting to introduce these a lot more now. You get them with like a lot of Jedi and Sith figures. So that's a nice little additive there. Then it comes with the lightning. Now you can actually see his Dooku's Sith lightning. I like that. Nice little ad. They've actually, you know, a nice little piece that they've introduced with these figures now. This was basically doing the sequence in Attack of the Clones when he first fought Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then also when he fought Yoda. You got a chance to see basically what Dooku, you know, could do with that. A couple more pieces that they basically have here. Now this is right here is his video communicator. His you know, basically right here would display his communication with pretty much you know, everybody. You can actually see that here when he would actually you know, communicate with Darth Sidious. Also with the droids and also Jango Fett. Yeah, nice little piece. Probably won't use it, but hey, you know, I'm glad that they basically took the time to add that. I'll just get in on that right there. You see that? It's a beautiful, nice little piece that they've added like that. And then, of course, I'll just bring all these pieces up here just so you can actually see it. You have, of course, here is the hologram of Darth Sidious himself. I like that. I mean, I like basically the way they've done it. Now, I wish they would have actually added a battery in the communicator so it can light up, or if they would actually added the light up feature on the arm so you had a chance to actually see that. That would have been a pretty decent way to, you know, add something to it. But, you know, it is what it is. Then we also basically have the droid. One of the droids that he basically communicated with. Nice little display there. Then also we actually have Jango Fett, of course. His communication with Jango. I like that, you know. And I'm waiting. I'm hoping. Hopefully, we'll get that Jango Fett figure soon. We've been waiting for that. I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. I want it. I want to put that in my collection. So when it comes out, most definitely, it's a day one pre-order. And then also we have the graphic here of the blueprint of the soon to be built, soon to be accomplished Death Star. You know, there's no moon. That's a space station. Yeah, but this is the Death Star itself. So, you know, this was, you know, his way of pretty much letting them know what was to come. It's the plans that he was actually given. You know, so yeah, I like that. I like the stuff that actually comes with it. And then, of course, it has the figure stand. Now, this is basically the stand. You see, this is the blueprint of the, I'm guessing this was basically during his battle with Obi-Wan and Anakin during Attack of the Clones, him and Yoda during Attack of the Clones. So they wanted to kind of, like, I like that little display. It's a little plain, but like I said, I don't get too, you know, into like the stands and, you know, critiquing the stands itself because it is a stand. You know, I'm more interested in what the figure can do. You see it has a nice little Count Dooku label on the front. So we do got that. So, yeah, Not too much in dynamic, but you know, it's good. It is what it is. But again, like I said, this is all this, you know, pretty much the accessories that comes with it. And like I said, we have the batteries here. You know, if you've collected before, you know that that's what actually comes with. But yeah, without further ado, let's just crack open getting that figure. I know y'all waiting for that. I'm waiting for it. I got it, so let's see what it can do and what I can do with it, what poses I can get out of it. We're going to go over articulation a little bit, but most importantly, the head sculpt. So let's get at it. Here we go, in all his glory, Count Dooku himself. It's an amazing looking figure already. I can tell you right off the back. I've been waiting for this figure for the longest time, and we finally have it since we had the preview of it. Man, like, now, I just want to basically go in first on the head sculpt. Let's basically zoom in on that first. Look at that. Look at that. That head sculpt to me is incredible. I mean, if you can't see the detail in that, I mean, look at it. Look at it. Look at that. I mean, it is a superb head sculpt. And it's like Hot Toys, I mean, they always get it right when it comes, especially like I said this with the Obi-Wan head sculpt. I mean, I'm talking about the OG Obi-Wan from New Hope and from Empire. Like this head sculpt is incredible of Count Dooku. Everything from the wrinkles in the skin, you know, the head sculpt like this, just the sculpted hair, like everything, the beard, everything is incredible. Like I really love this figure. I love the detail in that head sculpt. I can't say enough about it. I mean, it does not disappoint. I mean, yeah, everything that you could basically want out of this figure, you actually get. The cloak itself, the material in this cloak is incredible. I mean, I love it. I love the detail, the stitching, if you can actually see there. Just the quality of, you know, pretty much everything inside, the outside. It's sort of like the same material that they actually use for Anakin's cloak. But yeah, I love that. Everything down to, like I said, just the stitching in the fabric of his uniform, the boots itself. I mean, I don't want to go too much into it, but yo, this figure right here is phenomenal. It's a must buy, must get if you haven't actually had it. If you don't have it already, still up for pre-order. Some of us were lucky enough to get it early, but yo, this thing right here is incredible. I love it. I love the figure, everything about it. Even the articulation on this figure is decent. Like, it's probably some of the best articulation it is, even for an old guy such as himself. But I like it. I can't wait to get this figure posed up and in my shelf. I'm gonna pose it with both Anakin and Obi-Wan. You could probably see them in the back right there. But yeah, I can't say enough about this figure. I love it. You'll love it if you get it. Once you get it, man, I mean, let's just bring this in. I just want to actually take this up. Like I said, just like a lot of people, basically, I've heard the back, you know, in past videos, people had a problem with like the boots. Again, they're boots. Come on, man. I mean, if you got a problem with basically how this, you know, I mean, it does give articulation in the ankle joints. You know, the leather material, the pleather material actually feels leather to me. So I think they've done an outstanding job with it. The presentation on this figure is amazing. You know, basically the belt itself, if you look at that, it does have room for the actual hilt of the lightsaber itself. Stitching in that belt is decent. Chain work on the actual cape around the neck is phenomenal. I mean, this figure is amazing. I can't say enough about it. I won't get too deep into the articulation. You'll probably see that in some of my posts. you know, a lot of everything that I actually got going on, especially when I pose my figures. I like to do it dynamic. I don't do these museum poses. So you will see some different poses that I actually have up. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram. It's 16scale man on Instagram. You can just go ahead and log on, follow me, and I'll follow you back. I'll give you a shout out, most definitely. So I'm there as well. But yeah, like I said, I can't say enough about this figure. I just want to keep it short and sweet. This figure is amazing. Get it if you haven't already purchased it. If you don't already have it on pre-order, you're a fool if you don't. It's a must-have to go in your collection. Hopefully they'll have more of the prequels figures coming out. I do see that they basically at San Diego Comic-Con they introduced the droid, so we'll most definitely be getting that. I can't wait till we get that Padme. I have Yoda on order, so I should actually have that soon, and I'll actually pose him up with this figure as well. I can't wait till we get that Jango. Come on, man, just give us some more prequel figures. I know a lot of people didn't really like the prequels. I actually loved it. I'm a Star Wars enthusiast, so I love every movie. Even The Last Jedi. People had things to say about that. Yeah, there were some certain things about the film, but I love it. And like I said, come on, man, if you're a Star Wars fan, you will enjoy everything that comes from it. Again, it's your boy, LR, 16scale man. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Most definitely like and share. As always, prepare for my next video. I'm coming at you all day, every day. 16scale man. This is my YouTube page. Follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter. Find me, you know where I'm at. Until the next video, I'll have probably my Darth Maul video coming up pretty soon. Also, I got those. I got both the Stormtroopers basically from Return of the Jedi. I had to get 2 of those. So just stay tuned. We got more coming for you. Peace.